in the coldest, most desolate parts of the Earth, buried beneath layers of ancient, shifting ice, lies a secret the world was never meant to uncover. A place where the boundaries between reality and speculation blur, where whispers travel faster than the freezing wind. A city, not built by time, nor formed by nature, but by deliberate hands, hidden from history. In the 1950s, as the Cold War gripped the world in a tense, silent standoff, the United States military launched a classified operation deep within Greenland's frozen wilderness. Its codename, Project Iceworm. To the public, Project Iceworm was explained away as a scientific expedition, a bold venture to test the feasibility of building structures beneath Arctic ice. It sounded noble, necessary, in a time when survival against a nuclear threat seemed to hinge on innovation. But behind closed doors, in meetings thick with cigar smoke and paranoia, the true purpose was darker, far darker. The United States sought to create an underground network, miles of hidden tunnels and sprawling facilities, designed to house nuclear missiles, weapons of unimaginable power, tucked away beneath thousands of tons of ever-shifting ice, ready to launch at a moment's notice and strike targets across the globe. These missiles wouldn't be launched from silos in American fields. No, they would emerge from the Earth itself, from a place the enemy would never expect, invisible to satellites, protected by the vast, merciless Arctic. The logic was simple. If they couldn't find it, they couldn't stop it. The project moved swiftly. Massive trenches were carved into the ice. Prefabricated structures were lowered into the freezing depths. Scientists and soldiers lived side by side, battling not just the cold, but the relentless, grinding movement of the ice above them. It was a battle against nature itself, one they believed they could win. But the ice is a living thing. It shifts, it breathes, and slowly, inevitably, it began to crush the very structures they had buried within it. Officially, Project Iceworm was declared a failure. The instability of the ice sheet was deemed too unpredictable. The tunnels collapsed, the plans were scrapped, and the operation faded quietly into classified files. Or so they claimed. But the deeper truth refused to stay buried. In the years that followed, whispers emerged. Whispers of things that didn't add up. Satellite imagery revealing geometric patterns impossible to explain as natural formations. Energy readings spiking without warning. Anomaly scientists could neither predict nor recreate. There were sightings too. Stories from remote Inuit villages of strange lights dancing under the ice. Tales of unmarked aircrafts landing in the dead of night. Unexplained tremors that shook the ground, yet registered no earthquakes. And then the disappearances. Research teams dispatched to survey the area. Gone. No transmissions. No evidence of what they found, or what found them. Rumors began to spread. Maybe Project Iceworm had found something it wasn't meant to. Something far older than the Cold War. Older than humanity's first civilizations. A discovery that changed everything. Some say they unearthed an ancient city, frozen long before humans ever walked the earth. A place built by an unknown intelligence. Abandoned, preserved by the endless cold. Others whisper of a technology so advanced it defied explanation. Energy sources that could power cities for centuries. Machines capable of rewriting biology itself. Artifacts that bent the very fabric of space and time. If these accounts are true, Project Iceworm didn't fail because the ice was unstable. It failed because what they found scared them. Scared them enough to bury it again. Deeper, stronger, silencing all who dare to come close. Today, that part of Greenland remains heavily restricted. No-fly zones stretch across hundreds of miles. Satellite images are strangely blurred or corrupted. Expeditions are granted only with the highest levels of clearance. And even then, they vanish from public record. Layers of bureaucracy have been stacked upon layers of secrecy, just like the ice itself, protecting whatever still stirs beneath. But the Earth is changing. The ice is melting. and the things buried for centuries are stirring once more. Decades after Project Iceworm's supposed end, new anomalies have surfaced. Satellite imagery reveals haunting geometric alignments, perfect circles, endless corridors, visible only when the light strikes just right. Structures that suggest an intelligence, a purpose hidden under the frozen wasteland. Scientists stationed at nearby research stations report instruments picking up faint vibrations. Not earthquakes, not tectonic movement, something else. A low, constant hum, just below human perception, as if the ice itself were alive, waiting. Energy readings spike unpredictably. Metallic signatures hint at enormous buried objects. None any known geological formation. Teams that go too far toward the restricted zones report equipment malfunctions. Compasses spin uselessly. Radios die. Vehicles stall, refusing to start again until dragged away from the invisible boundary. A handful of leaked documents suggest that the U.S. military may still maintain hidden listening posts across Greenland, not to monitor enemies, but to monitor whatever was left behind. Eyewitness accounts from insiders tell chilling stories. Hidden doors in the ice, opening and closing without human intervention. Strange entities glimpsed under the frozen surface, shapes that did not belong to any known life form. Whispers, faint, unintelligible, picked up by sensitive microphones buried deep in the ice. Some theorists propose that what lies beneath isn't dead, that it was never meant to be uncovered. That Project Iceworm wasn't simply a missile base gone wrong, but a desperate attempt to contain something, a containment that may now be failing. Governments worldwide continue to deny any knowledge. Official declassified files label Project Iceworm a relic of Cold War desperation, a footnote in military history. But classified expeditions continue. Submarines pass beneath the ice more frequently than ever before. New research stations, supposedly scientific, spring up along Greenland's coasts, guarded by military forces. Something is happening, something they don't want us to see. We are left only with questions. What lies entombed beneath the Greenland ice sheet? Was Project Iceworm simply an experiment, or the first layer of a cover-up spanning decades? Why are they still so afraid? And most chilling of all, if the ice continues to melt, if the defenses nature once provided begin to fall away,